Hi, this is how to zone in with the new zoning tools. First of all, look at this shit. I've got a shortcut which specifies mapping, and also it specifies game momentum. So what you have to do, and I'll put the shit you have to copy into the video description, is you go to your momentum mod folder, Half-Life 2.exe, send to desktop to make a shortcut. And then you go to properties on that shortcut, and right after this quote for the target, you type game momentum mapping minus game space momentum space minus mapping. Oh, also a space so right before the minus game. And then theoretically, that should open the game in mapping mode, which means that I will have access to zoning tools. So now I'll load a map like this trick surfing. Not that I would zone a trick surf map, but shut up. And then I would go mom zone show menu is the command. Guess I'll put that in the description also. Turn on enable zone editing and use point-based zone construction. Yeah, that's the newer system. That's usually better. It's a bit confusing. You right click here. So you can't right click here. You have to right click in this dialog, and then you go in the 3D view and you can do stuff. So I click on create zone, and then it brings me here. So I don't have to right click after that, and I just... You can make a lot of shapes, and then you press... Let's see, you press enter so that you make it 3D. So you pick your height, you press enter again, it's green, means it's a start zone. Actually, you can use practice mode. Alright, here's the end zone. I don't think I have to click create zone, I guess. So I'll show an example of the use of this shape thing. It snaps to grid points, and this thing happens to be on grid, so but it's very convenient. And I press enter, pick the height, to make it go up a bunch. That's an end zone now. However, I believe that if I now were to say pick this one, make this one, now this one should become the end zone, and the other one will become a stage zone. And it does snap to surfaces and edges, because look, it's sliding along the edge. Here it stops, so it's very convenient. I press enter, I pick the height, and now this is a stage zone. Yes, cool. Wait, no, that's a stage zone. That's interesting. So start zone, stage 1 of 1, end zone. Right? So you can right click here to get out of this mode and get your cursor. You might want to mess with the zone number, then 0 is start, 1 is stage. And then never mind, you specify that it's a stage. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's save the zones. So now it saved the zone file. Exit the game. Launch it normally without the minus mapping thing. Here's my start zone. That should be my stage zone right there. So let's attempt to grab that. And now I'm on the ground with no speed. So let's see. If I go here, it just ends. Interesting. So what happens if I go to the end zone? I don't zone often. I don't know if you can tell. Alright, let's find a way back to where I want to be. How about right there? Wait, I accidentally went to the end zone instead of the start, instead of the stage. That's awkward. Or did I? Hold on. So I go in the stage zone. I don't know if I touched it. I didn't really plan this through thoroughly, did I? Let's try this again and not automatically do it, but manually specify what I had in mind. Also, I don't need the shortcut because I already have my own shortcut. Oh yeah, speaking of shortcuts, properties, change icon, and then bring it to where you have Momentum Mod installed, Momentum folder, resource, game.ico. So colon Steam apps colon Momentum Mod Momentum resource game.ico, and then you can give the shortcut on your desktop the shortcut icon that the game has, if you're into that kind of thing. So let's try it again. Right. Mom zone show menu. Enable zone editing. Use point-based construction. Move the menu. You have to drag on the top bar. Delete zone. Right click here. You have to go in the zone to delete it, I guess. Delete. Right click here. Get in this one. Delete. Now, right click here. All right, let's try it again. Just make them on the ground somewhere, like here. And I'll turn off the point-based zoning because it's a little bit quicker to do it without if you're just going for rectangles. So I specify start zone, I guess. Up, 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 start zone. Now I want a stage zone. Right click here. Up, 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 stage zone. And another one. And then an end zone. Save zones. Exit the game. But if you're making a linear map, you can leave it on auto and you can just make one it's the start, make the next is the end, done. You can also make checkpoints, I think, but I haven't messed with that. So whatever. Start, stage 1, stage 2, end. Wowzers. Start, stage 2, end. Interesting. So you're allowed to start, end. Very odd. You're allowed to just skip the stage zones. It seems they're not necessary. Okay, how about... Hold on. Stage 2 first, then stage 1. I think after I got stage 2, it ignored stage 1. So, anyway, that's kind of how you use them.